Hello everybody, welcome back to Evolve. We're going to be playing as Goalie in this one. This Slim Tech Hank Jack once again, and Parnell. Skin wise, I think we've actually done all the new skins now. I think that's pretty much it. We're just into the randomization style of things again. One thing I will mention, somebody mentioned something about the Taurus skin looking like a cow print skin. There was actually a cow print Goliath. I do remember it, but it's not here. So I think that must have been stage 2 exclusive, honestly, so that's now dead completely. But there was actually a cow print Goliath, there was a black and white Goliath. I mean, we're doing VOODOO again, quite honestly, because the skin's just amazing. But yeah, there was actually a cow print Goliath. I remember I remember seeing it in Stage 2's defunctional store, back when we had a very brief window of 2K deciding, oh actually maybe we can just get some money here. But anyway, as I say, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, it's a goalie game. The team is actually very solid, the only weakest link is obviously Tech Hank. We do have colonists on this as well, so there's going to be a little bit of extra damage being crept in. We'll take the side street this time, because we always jump straight down the middle. What the fuck are you doing all the way down there? Okay. Not the usual place you'd be. It's a bit more fruitful. That's going to be 6 bars. Going into the meter. As well, I'm going to get this out before these get here. Good. That's where the match finishes, by the way. The throne. If the monster wins, anyway. A little bit of news actually in terms of Asims and things like that. I don't really know how to say this because it's pissed me off, but it's not the actual IP or game that's pissed me off or the developers behind the game or any of that when I say this. It's just the fact that it's history repeating itself over and fucking over again with the same sort of mistakes and things. So last year, if you have heard me reference that about an Asim that I was very excited to play, and still am, has been delayed by 4 months. Usually, you know, it's not a big deal, but the problem with this is the fact that they waited until about like fucking 4 days before it was actually supposed to come out, because they were going to be releasing it in June, and said now the new release date is in October, and at the same time as delaying it by 4 months, 4 days before the scheduled release, they've also doubled it in price. So as you can probably imagine, the initial conception of, you know, the initial impression, I should say, of the game is now not very good. So again, it's another Asim that's been put on the back foot by, again, stupid fucking decisions. But, you know, I'm not going to discredit it too much because it is an indie dev, so, you know, mistakes will be made. They're a bit more forgivable in terms of, you know, game development as far as I'm concerned, if it's an indie dev, but it's mistakes being made, and I don't know how the fuck people in this business can't make games these days without making these kinds of mistakes, mate. It just does my fucking head in. Because it's like, you could have a genuinely good Asim concept, but every time fucking something happens in one way or another that makes it shit, or leaves a shit impression before it's even out. So we're in that situation. That's me nearly dying. So we're in that situation. I've got a bit of a cold, so my voice catches here and there. But yeah, we're in that situation last year now, because obviously everybody in Discord's going on about, oh, don't want this game now and all this sort of shit, like crying, but at the same time, you know, you need numbers, and there's quite a lot of people there that are not best pleased with it, so, you know, it's on the fucking back foot before it's even out. Again, another Asim. But we'll see, you know, in October. Because I know the game's fun, so... Based on what I played with it anyway, because I have a playlist on my channel if you want to see what it's actually like, the gameplay. I can't speak to say that, you know, that's the gameplay that the game's going to be like in October. They might have actually changed quite a few things. Why the fuck am I targeting colonists? Yeah, I'm just watching me get down to half HP in the first fucking fight because I'm trying to discuss this situation. It's just the same thing over and over again. It's the same shit. There's a similar situation with TCM. TCM had a lot more promise because I've started playing that again now. Spoiler. 2 hours after this goes out, you'll be seeing a TCM video. I have played it again. And it's been moderately enjoyable. I decided to, you know, stop living on Reddit and just, you know, see for myself if it was actually shit. And the 2 games I played were pretty damn good. They were alright. I managed to get a kill. And then I played a game after that'll be going out on another day, where we do actually get 2 kills as Johnny. So it's, you know, the gameplay was actually quite nice in that regard. I need some more wildlife before I can go in. So I'm sort of back in with TCM in a way, because, you know, I've said it in the past, you know, because you've heard me rant about it on these videos before, with how I think it's dead shit and all that kind of thing. But I will always give games a chance, regardless of what I say about them, because I like to form my own opinions, you know, my own perspectives on things, rather than listening to solely what the internet says. Shit. There we go. That's quite a decent quick down on Jack. I would like to get something on somebody else. Yeah, the basics is that I just thought, fuck it, let me just try TCM again. And I played a couple of games and I actually found myself enjoying it a little bit. We are going to get out of here because I'm armorless. Slim's very high sustain. So I would like, ideally, to go for another area. It's not a fucking all. So yeah, I don't know how long it's going to last on the channel. If it stays on the channel, I don't know. But yeah, TCM's on the way. But as I said, the reason I started talking about TCM here is because, as I said, like, it's... TCM had a lot more of a stronger start than most other Asims that are coming out at the moment. It's like Killer Clowns that came out to a fucking empty room, basically. It was like 2k players on day release, you know? So TCM had like 10,000, to put it into perspective, as opposed to Evolve's 51,000 when it went free to play. But you know, anyway, yeah, it's you know, the problem that happened with TCM was the fact that they disabled crossplay, and it was completely just stupid to do because, for the sake of like a couple of hackers, maybe, you basically sectioned the fucking entire player base, and everybody just sort of gave up on it. Right, we're going to stage 3 because I'm going to end up throwing this because I'm now ranting. And then obviously there was the fucking developer on Twitter that couldn't keep his fucking mouth shut and started, you know, starting fights with consumers and everything you just shouldn't do as a company. And obviously it pissed everybody off, on top of just a very slow reactionary development cycle from, you know, the developers themselves. But yeah, it's anytime an Asim comes out, ladies and gentlemen, there's just something fucking wrong with it. Every time something goes wrong. It's like this one, the monetization. Very slow content updates, which is what this game had. I think they were locked in a 3-month update schedule. Why? To save money is not fucking... I don't give a shit. No. It's bullshit, quite honestly. If you're going to make content for a game, you're going to want to be putting content into the game quite frequently because that's going to give you more money. Yeah. So to say that we're not making content for a game because we want to save money is completely fucking redundant and just nonsensical, quite honestly. Okay, everybody seems to be very interested in that particular set of tyres in the middle. Send it right through. Can't see at the moment because the slim's but he's there. So just go for that colonist. I do actually get that. It wasn't behind the tree anyway, I thought it was. I was trying to thread it behind. This is going to be it though. That's going to be that, yeah. Very small environment to fight in. Usually on that map you want to fight in the little helipad on the other side. Gives you more space to move around. But anyway, there you go, there's my thoughts on the Asim genre that we just tangented into. But yeah. As I say, TCM's going to be on the channel again, here and there. As I say, I don't know if it's going to be a daily thing at the moment, but I am sort of interested while playing it again, because it's obviously based on what Reddit's been saying. Reddit's been making it out to be some fucking shit heap of a game. My points still stand what I have said in the videos and my past in the rants. I don't like the way it looks, necessarily. It's very corporate, but it's still kind of like, it's fun. It's fun based on the games that I had, but as I say, I'm waiting, basically, if you know what I mean, because I've not had the bad experience yet, you know, and I'm not somebody who has a very high patience or tolerance, as you can probably tell. So the minute I get a bad game, I'm probably going to fucking uninstall it, but it's, for the time being, obviously, I'm going to keep playing it, and we're going to see if it makes it onto the channel, obviously. I'm going to record videos as I play them, but I don't know if they're going to go, all of them are going to go on YouTube, that kind of thing, but, you know. Might have been something I could have live streamed maybe, but at the same time, like, I've not really live streamed for a while, and it takes, for some reason, streaming on Twitch takes a very, very, very specific mindset for me to be in, to do. Because it's just, obviously because I don't have much of a following on the internet, and, you know, nobody really follows me Twitch too much at the moment. There's not many followers on there. I'm usually just locking myself into 2 hours of forced commentary in gaming. Because obviously nobody turns up, it's like 1 or 2 people. Which is nice for people who do turn up, but at the same time, like, it gets very draining very quickly. Because obviously I'm trying to basically squeeze blood from a stone in that situation, because I started recording YouTube videos while streaming, so I'm doing my YouTube commentary on a Twitch stream, you know, that kind of thing, and it sort of mishmashes together and disjointed. But if I don't do that, then it's a massive time waste, because obviously I'm not recording videos that I can't put on YouTube the next day, you know, that kind of thing. It's back and forth. So that's why I don't stream either. There's another tangent. Hey, we're rambling. But yeah, there you go. So yeah, last year is now coming out in October, instead of literally 4 days from now. Which, you know, I'm not going to sit here and say that it's not pissed me off, because it has, quite honestly. It's just that, you know, I'm not somebody who's going to jump into a Discord and start saying, oh, the game's dead then. Oh, I don't want this game anymore. You know, these people who fucking blatantly, like, want to let you know that they're triggered by this. That kind of baby and childish fucking behaviour, you know, that kind of thing. But yeah, it has pissed me off as well, because obviously I was looking forward to playing it in June, but what they've said is they pushed it back because they basically want to just not release it in early access, and to me, based on what I've seen in the past, I can sort of see that, and I'm actually happy about that, because usually early access is a fucking shit show, mate, in terms of just games in general. It's just shit. It's either playing a game that's locked in development hell, or it's a buggy fucking mess that's just an absolute piss take to play, quite honestly. So, you know, if they've set their date for October to say that the game's going to be, you know, fully playable and, you know, completed, basically, a finished product at that time, then, yeah, I'm happy to wait, quite honestly. But yeah, there you go. So I hope you enjoyed that one, and I'll hopefully see you for the next one. Bye.